Hi, I'm Frank. I'm Fran. And I'm Fritz. And we are the talking emojis for Talking Headz. There has been some new developments on the murder of Sean Schellenger, a real estate developer in Philadelphia. Apparently, a young man has turned himself in for the alleged crime that was committed. He was assisted by his church group, and there seems to be a bit of controversy behind it. We'll talk about it in Talking Heads. Apparently, Michael J. White, who was the suspect in the alleged murder of Sean Schellenger, was riding his bike and got into some type of altercation with Mr. Schellenger and some of his friends, and maybe some racial slurs were exchanged, and Mr. White was spit on. So as a result, he felt like he had to retaliate. A weapon was drawn, and Schellenger was stabbed. So what do you think, Frank? Is this a situation of self-defense, or was Mr. White a little overzealous by pulling his weapon out and stabbing Mr. Schellenger? I don't know, Fritz. It's kind of hard to tell. None of us was there, and we weren't in his shoes, and so it'd be easy for us to Monday morning quarterback on the situation. But I know if somebody spit in my face, then, I would have to retaliate. To what extent, I don't know. I don't know what was in the mind of that young man. But, if it was some slurs exchanged and a spit in his face, he felt like he had to defend himself. We live in a climate now where people think they can just do anything they want to African Americans. And so I'm quite sure that was on the mind of that young man when he got into that altercation. From my understanding, he was delivering some food. He was trying to get past a situation that had already occurred between some other gentlemen that were with Mr. Schlesinger. They were intoxicated, and maybe he felt like he was being attacked, so he had to defend himself. Who knows? The young man that is charged with the alleged crime is a college student, home on break, attending Morgan State University, trying to better himself, and I'm sure he was delivering some food as a side job to make some extra money before he went back to school. And now all of a sudden he finds himself in a jackpot and possibly going to jail for murder. This is, without a doubt, one of the tragedies of the summer. The media, in true fashion, is not, looking into the background of the gentleman who got stabbed. From what I understand, he is not an angel. He has a tattered past. He's been involved in some not so great incidents versus the young man who is a college student, home for the summer, trying to better himself. The media is not talking about that part of it. Well, this one is interesting. I'm curious to see how the criminal justice system in Philadelphia is going to handle this particular incident. I don't think it's just as cut and dry as the media is reporting it to be. I think there's more to it, and we're going to stay on top of it. And so, continue to listen to Talking Heads. Yeah, we're going to stay on top of it, and we will report what we get, and make sure that we inform you the best way we can with all of the factual information. But again, a very interesting situation. We've got a new DA. We're going to see how the new DA is going to handle this. And so stay tuned for the next episode of Talking Heads.